What is up, everyone? Do I have a spicy round of news for you guys today? There has been a lot of things happening in the last 4 days. Some good, some bad, some innovation happening, but I would say that we've actually had quite a bit of drama. So, as usual, in case you guys like this one, slap that little red button down below, and let's get right into it. It's been a while since we've been able to cover some actual drama that isn't the Meta logo replacing the Oculus logo on the boot up screen. But during the last 3 days, Meta servers have been all over the place, with users' accounts straight up being deleted. This wasn't just a select few, anyone could have been affected. Servers were down. Some people told me they thought it was AWS servers on Twitter. Apparently Pavlov servers were down. Multiple servers were just dying. I think first it was Discord, then Spotify, and then it was Oculus. And when Oculus happened, it was a hellhole. Quite literally, people all over the place instantly commenting underneath my videos telling me that their accounts got deleted, they can't sign in, they're missing all their apps, they can't play multiplayer, and even the people that could sign in couldn't play multiplayer. It was literally all over the place. It's really scary to think about, but it's a problem that we have now. It is now our problem, simply because we have purchased this device, but we do not have full ownership of it. If all of a sudden Meta's servers go down, we get signed out, our accounts get deleted, we can no longer play even when offline. I think it's quite a reasonable thing to ask of a company that even if you are offline, even if their servers are gone, you are able to play. So how is it that every time Meta's servers die, which now this is the second time this has happened, we lose all access to the device completely? Like, I've been able to play in places where Wi-Fi is completely missing. I've played at airports, I've played on the beach, and I wasn't signed out, my games weren't deleted. So why is it that when their servers are down, everything goes to hell? I think this has something to do with the fact that your device tries to contact the servers because it is connected to the internet, so it assumes it should be able to download all that data from them, but it finds nothing, or it finds that data being empty. And this is where the problem persists. I'm sure that a ton of you more technically minded people would be able to explain this much better in the comments section. But to get into some details, Meta did know this was happening, and they did acknowledge it, but it's actually still going on, with people still not being able to sign into their accounts and still not being able to play. So here's an update from Upload VR. Meta Quest users are still experiencing a variety of account issues today, including logouts, missing apps from their libraries, or being completely unable to access their account. An update, Meta says the vast majority of accounts have now been restored. March 10th, messages from our readers and reports on social media suggest many users continue to be affected by the issues and are unable to use their Quest or access their account, more than 36 hours since the first reports appeared. Update 3. When asked for an estimated number of those still affected, Meta declined to provide further detail beyond its March 9th statement. And their statement was, "We are currently investigating reports of account issues, including logouts and missing app libraries. Thanks for your patience while the team is working to resolve this issue." That's a pretty standard statement. I think most companies would release that if something was going down. It tells you absolutely nothing about the issue and doesn't tell you when something is going to be resolved. They probably themselves don't know fully when it's going to be resolved, but it's something users are looking for. Do let me know down below if you are still being affected by this issue, or whether you were affected but aren't affected anymore, just to get like a rough glimpse at the numbers. But yeah, we've got a problem. We are now permanently attached to Facebook by buying this device, and it seems that even when offline, we might not be able to use it in the way that it is intended. It's quite scary, and yeah, do let me know your opinions down below. On another note, v38 has now officially rolled out outside of the PTC, which is the public test channel, so it's now rolling out to everyone, with changes to the layout of the groundwork for Horizon Home. So this seems like a pretty decent update. Like, it looks quite big. I'm going to read it out to you in a second, but it's also the update that replaces our Oculus logo with the Meta logo. We have a whole episode on this, so I'm not going to go into it here, but essentially, a lot of people don't like it. The biggest changes in the update are centered around social functionality and improving the home experience on Quest, likely in anticipation of Horizon Home. As of v38, the app library will highlight apps with multiplayer features if you're in a party with other users. Likewise, there's a recently met feature, which will allow you to connect with users you've recently played with in games online. I think that's pretty cool. Sometimes, you know, you're playing with someone, you really like them, you're having a great time with them, and you forget to ask for their username, or you forget to friend them. That is a pretty cool feature, to be honest, and I like that. That is if it works in the way I think, and not only for people that are already your friends. The settings menu has also been updated to a new layout and has a search bar, and a few settings are moving from experimental features to full release. That's really cool. It means they're stable, it means they're working well, which, you know, is always a good thing to see, you know, from moving from experimental or beta to something that is fully complete. Most notably, the mixed reality couch and desk are now available for everyone and can be set up in Guardian settings. These features allow you to define couches and desks within your play space, which then can be accurately represented in the home environment on Quest. The mixed reality tracked keyboards are also moving from experimental to full release, now found in device settings. Improvements to the Quest tracking system are also listed, but without any specific details. Improvements to tracking are always welcome, even if, we don't have the full details on them, but they're always welcome. I really like the feature that when you're in a party, it's going to list all the multiplayer games first, so you don't have to scroll down your list if you've got a ton of games to find things like that. Also, just to mention, this video I recorded where you can get 1,000 games for $10 actually includes VR games. I was completely misinformed at the very beginning when I recorded that video. It includes VR games and apparently multiple Quest games as well. So in case you guys are interested, check it out right up here. Also, I have no affiliation with it whatsoever. And as another huge leap, for I think VR in general this is, VR, as a lot of you know probably, can be used for fitness, and it's a great fitness tool. But it's never really been seen like that by everyone. A lot of people still think VR is just for gamers and for gaming only, but it now seems it's being integrated into mobile phones' fitness apps, which is great to see, and it looks like Apple is going to be first. Oculus Move VR fitness tracker is coming to smartphones and Apple Health. Meta is expanding its Oculus Move VR fitness tracker to new devices beyond Quest. As announced in a blog post today, you'll soon be able to merge your Move stats into the Oculus Android and iOS apps, so that you have a quick view of any workouts you've done in VR in a given day. iOS users can go a step further with integration with Apple Health, meaning you can track workout progress from exercises both in and out of VR in one place. That's really cool. I've been using my watch for sleep tracking, run tracking, and things like that, and I overall like having everything organized on my phone. I can always look back at it and see how I'm doing. Adding VR to that, it's just an extra little something. I wouldn't have to fire up the headset and look at my stats there, and it's nice having everything in one place. Having VR be recognized as an official fitness app by Apple Health is, I think, something pretty big. Do let me know your opinions down below and whether you use VR for fitness. Here's a huge success for the Tundra Trackers. We've been hearing a lot of success stories with VR devices recently, with Zenith being top of Steam, best-selling, and now Tundra Trackers have sold out in less than 3 minutes on their release date. This is amazing. Like, 3 minutes? 3 minutes. That is actually unbelievable. Yes, the VR community tends to jump at opportunities like this, but 3 minutes? I wouldn't even have a chance. Imagine having bad internet. The Tundra Tracker, a SteamVR tracker tracking puck born out of a successful Kickstarter last year, was sold to the general public for the first time yesterday, March 10th. And Tundra Labs says that all available stock was sold out in only 3 minutes at launch. Congratulations, Tundra. It really shows you how great of a product you have there. And even with the price increases, you managed to sell out in 3 minutes. It shows you how many people really want full body tracking and how much a cheaper and smaller device is something that people actually need. So Tundra Labs announced this in a tweet yesterday, and it says here, well, that escalated quickly. Tundra Trackers and bundles sold out in 3 minutes after launch. Thank you, everyone. We'll be working hard to complete shipment to remaining Kickstarter backers, complete shipment to general release one customers, build up stock for another drop. So, in case you're interested, in case you didn't manage to make it here, keep an eye out, as it seems Tundra knows they're in high demand and they'll be releasing a new drop sometime in the near future. Another quite exciting thing, SteamVR has grown by 11% in 2021. 11% might not seem like a lot, but as I tend to say, remember, VR is less prevalent. Someone explained this to me in the comments yesterday, and I forgot again. It's less popular than flat screen gaming, and 11% for us is huge. So in 2021, SteamVR has grown 11%. The company noted as much in the Steam Year in a review post earlier this week. Years ago, we made it a priority for SteamVR to be open and accessible, and working to support as much hardware as we possibly could, even if it was made by our competitors in the space. The post reads, that strategy continues to reward end users and game developers. New VR users grew another 11% in 2021, with unique play sessions up 22%. I think that's a massive success for the VR community, and I want to welcome everyone new that has joined us in 2021 and anyone new that is joining us in the near future. I hope you are welcomed into the VR community, and I hope you have a fun time. It is an absolutely amazing thing discovering new worlds and new possibilities, and I'm happy for that new 11% to be able to witness that for themselves. Now, in the last news video, we talked about inside-out controllers that may or may not have been confirmed with the Magic Leap. That seems to all be confirmed in one of the latest CNET videos that I watched. This showed up while I was eating dinner, and I was like, oh, this seems interesting. And yeah, it seems that the new Magic Leap headset has inside-out tracking on its controllers. This was something that was confirmed in a hands-on with CNET, and it's just something I want to confirm to you guys, as I mentioned last time that I wasn't certain whether it was actually going to happen. So, inside-out tracked controllers, you have none of that occlusion behind the back of your your head. You can track behind the back of your head. You don't have to worry about headset cameras seeing the controllers. So that's the main kind of benefit of that. And in case you guys are interested, check out that video right up here. Niantic has acquired Eighth Wall, which is their largest acquisition to date. The company behind Pokemon Go and the Lightship AR SDK announced this week that it has acquired Eighth Wall, creators of AR development tools designed to run through web browsers with wide reach across devices. In what the company calls its largest acquisition to date, neither company has disclosed the price of the acquisition, although Eighth Wall had previously raised $10.4 million in funding since its founding back in 2016, according to Crunchbase. So this is one of their largest acquisitions to date, and it seems to be pushing Niantic closer and closer to their own AR metaverse, which they did talk about in the past. They want to build a better metaverse, and they have a little bit of a different vision to everyone else, or at least that's the way they're portraying it. In case you guys are interested, check out the Lightship AR SDK that they are developing. They have multiple talks on it, and I think we've had a few videos on it as well in the past. So it's quite an interesting thing, but they're acquiring more and more companies. So it seems they are building an army. And as our final note, it seems we have more drama, as Gabe Newell blasts Metaverse get-rich-quick schemes. And good for him. Valve's Gabe Newell says that most people right now talking about the Metaverse have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. To most companies, it's literally a get-rich-quick scheme. To us users, again, I think the metaverse should be an open internet, and worlds should be like HTML pages that we can access. It should be open source, and everyone should have access to it, no matter what device they're using. It seems that most companies don't understand this, and let's see what Gabe is saying to those companies. Newell made the comments to PC Gamer in an interview surrounding the release of the Steam Deck last month. There's a bunch of get-rich-quick schemes around the metaverse, he said. Most of the people who are talking about the metaverse have absolutely no idea what they're talking about, and they've apparently never played an MMO. They're like, oh, you'll have this customizable avatar, and it's like, well, go into Lanosia in Final Fantasy XIV and tell me that this isn't a solved problem from a decade ago, not some fabulous thing you're now inventing. So yeah, I mean, I think he's completely correct. If you guys want to read the full article, I'm going to leave a link to it down below, but I think blasting these companies is absolutely hilarious, as more and more people who actually know our vision of the metaverse and know what we want it to be like are coming out and, well, destroying them for their bull. However, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the news. Do let me know your opinions on them down below. I love to read your comments. If you guys liked it, please leave a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please let me know why down in the comment section below. If you guys are not yet part of our community, check out our Discord down below. Check out our Reddit, where I want to see you posting your spicy memes. Thank you so much to the Patreons supporting this channel. You guys, that wasn't hard. You guys helped me out a ton, paying my bills, paying my subscriptions here and there, and overall giving me the ability to make these videos better. So thank you so much for that. As usual, in case you guys want to be notified about future content coming up on the channel, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace.